Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gift Genius TV. I'm Mr. Phil, your host, and this is part 3 of the title The Dawn of a New Age of Opportunity for Africa and Africans. I ended part 2 by saying that it is time that we all take advantage of this window of opportunity. It's not going to be there forever. As a matter of fact, it's a window that I probably, if we don't get hold of it within the next 2 years, we'll have missed it. And it's an opportunity to get into this AI drive, because the world is going to experience a new slave class, and AI is that slave class. And that AI doesn't care if you call it a slave. It's not a human being. It's gonna be technology driven. That means you don't have to pay its salary. You don't have to pay it. You can keep it to work in 24 hours, 365 days a year, and no one, and even itself, will not complain, because that is what it's there for. It's not a human being, but it will produce it will produce even better than human beings. So what they used slavery for in the past to create capital, we're now entering a new age where AI becomes that thing that becomes a powerful value creator and capital provider. And I'm saying that we Africans need to jump in and run this race and basically stake our claim in this new frontier, have our share of the cake, because it will help us to do a lot of catching up. Okay, so if you're in Africa listening to this and you think, oh, we don't have anything, you have access to the internet. Start investigating what you have, who you are, how you can really go into AI. I'm talking that from nursery school in Africa, start talking to children about AI. Start talking to them in primary school, in secondary school, in universities. Start making them, because you never know what seed will grow in these children. You never know. They don't have the baggage that the older people have. So they could come up with an idea that in the rural village in Rwanda, a little child can come up with an idea that could change the world. In the rural village of Gambia, in anywhere in the world, start talking to your children in Africa right now, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in the remote village. All they have is a mobile phone, but it has internet connection. Start talking to them about AI, because you never know what person or what child that you're talking to that will change the world. And let it be from Africa. Let it be from Africa, because it is where you plant the seed that you expect a crop to come from. And that is why I'm talking about this right now. So no one, even in Africa right now, no one has an excuse to say, oh, we're left behind. No, we're not. This is the dawn of a new age for us to do some catching up. A few months ago, the film The Black Panther was released in the UK. And I'm so glad that that film resonated with every black people around the world. That film, we saw how we could, a dream of technology from African soil that is world class. We saw an African superhero. We saw Africans portrayed the way we should be. You see, this is what white people have been enjoying for a long time, because you see, the way the human mind works is this. The human mind works via the vehicle of dreaming. Whatever you cannot dream, you cannot achieve. But whatever you can dream, you can achieve. So white people have always created films like King Arthur and the Round Table, Knights of the Round Table, this, that. And they create fantasies that makes them look superhuman. And because they create fantasies like Star Trek, interestingly enough, things like Star Trek, so many gadgets that they use in Star Trek has now become our reality today. We've even gone past Star Trek, Next Generation technology. When we first saw the technology on Star Trek Next Generation, it looked impossible. But now you can get yourself an iPad, and it's exactly how they were using it in Star Trek. So we can see that the way the mind of man works is that he dreams first. And from that dream, he sees the impossible. And what it seems impossible, because he continues to dream about it, because he continues to think about it, he now makes it possible in his own reality. It is not going to no different from for us Africans. And so that film Black Panther showed us for the first time, Hollywood gave us an opportunity to dream. So Wakanda forever. We saw the technology, we saw the style, we saw it. This was us. And, you know, it's so funny that even a white kid was crying that I want to be black after seeing that film. You know, he doesn't know the pain that comes with being a black person. But anyway, that is different. That's a topic for another day. But cut long story short, black became hip. Black became cool. Okay. And more importantly, we could see the future. We could see a dream, a glimpse of what we can be. And on that vein, I'm saying this AI drive is the beginning of us reclaiming our dignity on the table of the brotherhood of mankind. In that film, The Black Panther Avengers, you can see the Black Panther superhero stands shoulder to shoulder, side by side with all other superheroes. That is how we as Africans have to be, because that is how God has created us to be. Equal among brothers. White, brown, yellow, red, whatever. Everybody bringing their uniqueness to the table. It is time we use this window of opportunity. If anyone disagrees with me, please put your comment in the comment section. But I'm willing to talk, debate, share with anybody why this is our window of opportunity to give ourselves dignity, start reclaiming our dignity back as a people, as a continent. It is even good for other races in this world that black people get their act together. Black people are the only race of people that are expecting other people to take care of them. It is not a sensible or responsible thing to do. So when we pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps, it is even a healthier world for everybody to live in, especially in a world where technology is going to take away labor from human beings. So we're basically coming into a world where it will not so much matter what degrees you have, what you know as a human being. No. What would matter more, because of AI and automation, is what you can instruct AI and automation to do for you. So the future is not gonna be about physical labor anymore. It's gonna be about intellectual labor. It's gonna be about intellectual creativity and production. That's what the future is gonna be about. So we used to the days of going to university, getting degrees, getting a job are done. Because the reason why you did that was to be part of an industry, part of production, part of capital, so that the wheels of commerce and wheels of economics can run. Now human beings are going to be displaced from that role. And I don't care how much degrees you have, you cannot be more intelligent than the artificial intelligence behind Google. You cannot be more intelligent than Alexa. You cannot be more intelligent than Bixby. You cannot be more intelligent than Siri. I don't care what kind of degrees you have. And some people will say, oh, the medical field is going to be safe from AI. I beg to differ. I beg to differ, because they're developing AIs now that through your video, they can check your tongue, they can check your pulse, they can check, so a lot of the things that doctors do and dentists do, yes, at the beginning people may not trust this AI to do their mouth, to do their this, to do their that, just like they didn't trust the internet with their banking. But over time, people will start trusting. It will get to a point where AI will start performing surgeries on people, and people will survive, and people will actually now, it will now become the opposite, that people will now actually now start trusting AI than human being doctors, because they know that AI has access to a universe and limitless amount of information in a microsecond. In a microsecond. That is why companies like Tesla are very, very confident about their cars being driven driverless. They actually know that an AI can respond 100,000 to 1,000,000 times per second than a human eye and human reaction. So that means that, the fastest human reaction is like slow motion to an AI. Just imagine, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just encourage African and Africans to take advantage of this window of opportunity. You've not heard it said most places about AI. You're probably hearing it first from Mr. Phil. The dawn of the new age is AI. And if you've listened thus far, please leave a comment. I'm posting this video on YouTube. Let me know whether you disagree, whether you agree. There's a journey ahead of us. Please click like on this video. It shows YouTube that people appreciate the work that we're doing here. Share it with people. We need to get this message out there so that you can help your network. I always say your network is your net worth. If you empower people around you, you become empowered. If you disempower people around you, you become disempowered. It is as simple as ABC. So like I said, for that reason, have intelligent self-interest. Get this word out there. Click like. Share this with other people. Let them know what is about to happen. Let them know the window of opportunity that is upon us. And let us grow and empower together. Let us reclaim our dignity. Let us reclaim our position, our God-given position in the brotherhood of mankind. Let us use this opportunity. It is time. It is time. And we can do it. Like we saw in the film, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. We can create that Wakanda. We are on that path. The only thing that can stop us is us. And I'm not interested in stopping myself. Hence, all I can say is that what a beautiful future we have. What a beautiful future we have. And let's go out there. Let's be willing to pay the price for the prize that we see in front of us. And let us go forth and do what we need so that we can enjoy the future that is in front of us. So on that note, I'm going to sign off now. Please leave a comment. Communicate with me. Let me know that you're out there. And let us go on this journey together, okay? This is Mr. Phil signing off and saying God bless.